Hey, it's Scott once again, and hey, Happy New Year. This is coming to you the day after New Year's Day, so we are in 2019, and I hope you had a great holiday season. Hope it was filled with a lot of joy and family time and friends and all that the holidays are supposed to offer us. Of course, there's all kind of things that can happen in various people's lives and scenarios that make the holidays a tougher time to go through. So I hope you were able to find some joy and some peace and some comfort with family and friends and doing things that you love to do. Because we are now into the next phase, the next time. This is 2019, and it is time to get moving ahead and moving forward. And the holidays are always, for me, I love the holiday season. There's a bittersweetness to it as well, though, especially now, because this is the end of the holidays, and now we head into January, February, into kind of can be some tough weather time depending upon where you live. Tough mindset time for people as well here in America, just because of the shorter days, and again, depending upon where you live, colder weather, and also those of us who've been in the education world for a while, now it gets to be those dog days of January, and so there's a lot of things that we can do, and I'll probably address some of that in various videos or written posts over the course of the next month or so. But there's a lot of things we can do to prepare for that and to try and fight through those dog days. But one thing I'm gonna focus on for the next minute, and that's to go back to something that I talked about over the course of the last couple of weeks, and that's our goals. When we set good, positive, meaningful goals that are achievable, that are but challenging, and that will push us, but they are things that we want to go after, it gives us something to shoot for, and it gives us a focus. And so make sure, if you didn't spend the time between Christmas and New Year's, like I talked about a couple weeks ago, sitting down and doing some goal work and preparing goals, you can do it any time. You don't have, it's not that, okay, well, today's January 2nd, so sorry, you can't work on goals anymore. Absolutely not. You can set goals and work on goals at any time of the year. It's just that the end of a year, beginning of a new year, is a great kind of, time that really mentally we prepare ourselves for such a thing. But if you didn't get that done, you didn't get that done. Do them today, do them tomorrow, do them this weekend. But get a focus so that as you do move ahead into this new year, you have a plan. Let's face it, those of us in the education world, we're in the middle of our year. And so when we do goals in late December, early January, we're actually doing them kind of in the middle of what would be our season, our project, our year. And so, it's kind of a little bit off for us. It probably would be best for us to do our goals in July or early August so that we're preparing for a school year. But this is how the world works, and you've probably seen a ton on goal setting over the course of this past month, and it makes sense because it is the start of the year. So anyway, make sure that as you are moving on into January here, that you've got a plan, and your plan is, starts with your goals. I showed you this before. I'll do a quick view again. I've re-upped and reworked my goals for this year a little bit. A lot of them are the same as they were last year. I'm like anybody else. I have my problems in terms of getting through and getting all of my goals achieved, but make sure that you do what you can and figure out a system. I like this type of system, but there's all kinds of systems to use. Like I showed a couple weeks ago, I have books that I write down goals in. I do it on my computer. So there's a variety of ways to do it. The key is doing it. Get a plan, get an outline of what you want to do this year, and then obviously the bigger key is then working on those things and acting. And so that'll be the next one of the next few times that we're together. I'll be talking about and writing about the concept of acting on our goals. So once again, Happy New Year. Hope you had a great holiday season, and let's move on into 2019 and work to make this our best year ever. We'll talk to you next week.